Okay, I'm a freelancer living in France, working with US clients. So they live in Strasbourg. They're Lebanese citizens, but they're tax resident in France. So the question is not very specific, but I guess we can just kind of speak to the issues. As a freelancer, you need to properly register, make sure you're properly registered as some sort of auto entrepreneur or self-employed. You speak to someone like Hervé, make sure that everything is compliant. We had that question in our conversation earlier about whether or not you should be charging VAT to the clients in the US, and that's a conversation that they probably need to have as well. Sure. Any other thoughts, Hervé, on just a general situation like this?
First, some general answer. If you live in France, then you have to pay social. If you work in France, you have to pay social contributions in France and tax in France, even though you work only for US clients. As for VAT, usually a freelancer does services, and services will be taxed where they are produced for VAT. So globally, so VAT should be taxable in France. Of course, I have clients who are wherever in France. There are some clients I have never seen out of a Visio. And there is no, the fact that this man is Lebanese doesn't matter at all. Only the tax office in France only looks whether you are a tax resident or not. After that, the law is the same for French people, for American, for Lebanese people.
Indeed. And assuming, well, we don't know the nature of the work being performed, but let's assume it's some sort of consulting service. From a US point of view, generally speaking, there should not be any US tax issues at all. Because as you said, the work is being performed in France. So it's 100% a French tax matter, not the US. Assuming there's no agent, dependent agent, there's no permanent establishment in the US, 100% French tax only.
Except that, for example, if he has a mission in which he must spend, for example, 3 months in the US, then maybe he can consider he has a permanent basis in the US, and then for his earnings in the US, then he would be submitted to US taxes, and this would not be considered in the French taxes.
That's a very good point. So if it is, whoever asks this question, if it is that you have any physical presence, do you have any boots on the ground in the US at all, that changes the whole structure of what we're discussing.
The matter is not spending 1 or 2 days. It is having a permanent basis in the other country.
Indeed. Okay. So I hope this helps. If you want to get specific advice, please reach out to Hervé directly, and he'll be able to guide you.
So if you're a 6, 7, or 8-figure investor, entrepreneur, or business owner who needs a tailor-made solution from a qualified team of professionals, we can help you achieve the international lifestyle, the freedom, and even the tax savings you're looking for. Visit us at htj.tax and live that international life.